This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the USC Trojans will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that, because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a second down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. cut there. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd down coming up. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll go right back to it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The jet sweep pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Henry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Going to the running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Shakes off the tackler. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Timeout, USC.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Slips the tackle, and he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to run it left here. Touchdown, Badger! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And it's just frustrating. I mean, you get these guys in situations that you think is advantageous for you, and then, boom, he hits the speed, and he's like, wait, what happened? Where did he go? Just so much athletic ability from that QB, and able to understand where is the first down, get into it, move the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Badgers are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions and making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on fourth down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking in it, tackling him to the ground. Big fourth down stop by this defense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Coffee. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 12.
Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over, and now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. The Badgers get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. They were